as respectfully as I can, because everybody's craft is different. But,
Yeah.
you know, when it comes to Namibia, especially with our movies and stuff, you can see that we are very proud of our mark. As Namibians, we're very proud to say that we're Namibian. You know, so when it comes to rappers, you see, rappers. I mean, it is an American craft.
Yeah.
It stems from there. So obviously,
Yes.
we're going to get a little bit of America in it,
Yeah.
of course. But you see people like your Caspinio West and your AKA, they have their own flow.
Yeah,
It's-
definitely. And
It's very
mainly,
distinct to
yes,
them. You understand?
because they also utilizes their own language, like mainly, which also makes the art much more unique when it comes to like
Yeah.
comparing when it comes to Namibian like hip hop.
Yeah.
Because basically if I don't have to criticize more, we just adapt to the style of how actually the Americans are like singing or how they are rapping.
Yeah.
And then we also try to adapt to the style, like let's say the flows of how they are also rapping, which is also like bit of let's say deflating our own craft as well. But if you have to come up with a unique flow and like let's say unique style, then it's also gonna outstand.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So yeah, no, that's my stance on that.
I actually have another question.
Please,
In
please,
terms of
please.
like the rap scene right now,
Yes.
who would you say are your top 3 favorite rappers in Namibia right now?
In Namibia.
In Namibia, specifically.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Okay, like are we talking about the artists that are already blown up or even
No,
underground,
not
whatever it
necessarily.
is?
No,
Like,
It can
it's
be
your
your
personal-
yeah.
SoundCloud friend, whoever. Like,
So I can also basically include myself then if that's
sir,
the case.
please,
Yeah.
no. We
No.
said besides yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear the part, but yeah. Yeah, besides myself, I will say it's Mitch. Number 1 is Mitch, and then number 2, Jericho, and then I will have to go with AK. No, sorry. I almost said AK. I'm even tripping right now to get the names right.
You almost got me so confused.
Nah, but for real,
I
nah.
almost thought AKA was Namibian. Real
That's
quick.
the thing now, that's the thing. KK, that's what I wanted to say, sorry, yeah.
Okay,
KK. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm not
actually-
quite sure whether he still does music, but yeah.
No, I
back in the
actually
day-
saw on Donlu or one of Llewellyn's posts that
Oh,
KK
yeah.
has a song coming out recently.
Mhm.
But I
Soon
didn't
or
know
it's out
Jericho is
already.
still in the game, though. Is he?
Jericho.
Oh,
Yeah, he dropped the album entitled Recovery as well. So
really?
Yeah.
yes, he is still
Recently,
doing
yeah.
music. Yeah,
Word.
Great.
I would
So-
say those are my top 3 if I have to check out, like because we scout around every now and then to see who we can probably also feature if there's a possibility that we can.
Yeah.
So we can also learn from the big dogs, like I've mentioned, like all 3. But yeah, I
But
would rather
Mitch-
say because
Not
I
that
know
Mitch. Wait,
Is it that Mitch?
is it that Mitch?
you can say probably he's a comedian rapper, but whatever.
Is it him?
Yes, but like you can tell that for real though. You can tell.
Okay,
You can tell that you can tell that he got it in him, like he got it in him.
Really?
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't know Mitch raps.
Why do you guys look so down, like
No. I just know Mitch is a comedian. I didn't know he actually raps. I'm
No,
not created
he
like.
does, though.
Mitch and I have a type of relationship.
We don't necessarily
It's
talk about
we have a
talent. Eh?
we have a toxic work relationship,
Oh, I see.
which is like good for us.
It keeps you on your
Yeah.
toes.
So, but you haven't heard like his tracks or every now and maybe his, let's say freestyles.
No,
You haven't had any.
no, he hasn't introduced me to any.
Mitch, we want your
Okay,
mixtape
that's
today.
weird.
please.
Yeah, if you are listening, he's probably not listening.
He's not listening.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yo,
Hey.
okay, that's sick.
Okay,
That's
cool.
sick.
So
But you
we-
should check it out. You should check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I had another question, but the question is a little too heavy and trying to move away. from
Now
the
you can
heavy
just
question.
shoot me
Ask
like
the
before, and trust me, I
question.
was intense, bro, because I didn't expect all these to come through. But you can shoot whatever you want to ask. I can, if I can answer, then I will basically answer, and
Okay.
if I can't, then yeah,
Cool,
it is
cool,
what
cool.
it is.
Cool, then I'll shoot. I myself, I am a huge advocate for mental health for men, and especially
Yes.
especially
Putting you on the
for industry, the
Okay.
industry men. And I wanted to ask, I know with men we have this stigma regarding mental health, depression, all that
Yeah.
stuff, you as an artist, and I know all artists, whether you are an accountant that is an artist or you are an actual graphic designer that's an artist,
Yeah.
every artist goes through, and content creators are artists as well. Show me. I'm just saying. I'm sure you also have your everybody has their slumps, and obviously our current economic whatever, and the world is just a little bit of a heavy place at this moment. How do you navigate through it?
How do I navigate through it? I meditate.
Okay.
Yes, I basically meditate. I let everything to rest. Like, you know, like you said, we all are going through a mental breakdown at some point. Like, you know, we are not just quite stable when it comes to life. There are a lot of like different aspects happening, but how I navigate through it is I meditate. I let life happen at its own pace.
Okay.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Cool.
And how do you go about that? Like, besides meditating, is there something
Besides
else that you do?
meditating.
Like an outlet, maybe you talk to someone, you journal, or like what? Because I understand a lot of people can't just, you know, meditation is a form of you're keeping still, you're allowing the thoughts
your
to
mind
come
down.
through.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then in terms of like letting things out, so how would you go about that?
Trust me, I haven't actually went for counseling or anything like it is, but I do sometimes I do write music, like, you know, I do lay down on the paper, and then I do lay down whatever I feel, like how I express, and then if that's not the case, then basically I will have to revert back to my mom. Maybe I can just rather say like that. I had to revert back to my mom, and I had to explain to her, like, you know, this is the situation which I'm in at the current moment. So if she's able to help, she will be able to, and if she is not, then definitely I just have to deal with it. Yeah, but I've like, so far from my own experience, I will have to say that I've never seen any counseling. I've never been to a specific person to say, like, you know, look, this is actually what I'm going through. So how can I take it from here? I do self meditation. If that doesn't work, then I lay it out on the paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That's great.
So I'm jumping to something else.
You can ask, yeah?
Sorry, we just I'm rushing the interview.
Oh, I
don't
see,
normally do, but we have like limited time. So
I understand. Yeah, you know, because even for me, the start was a bit vague, but others.
I wanted to ask. You mentioned that you have an EP coming out.
Yes.
What's happening there?
I've got an EP coming out. I will also be announcing it on this event that I will be performing live. So basically, if you guys come through, then you can also hear like all the details, as I will be explaining when exactly it's going to be dropping and where exactly the listenings and everything's going to happen. Yeah. So I got to keep it now under wraps and say no.
Okay.
I'm not going to say no.
Wow.
Yeah, but I can just give you a hint. It's going to happen like within the next month. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes, basically within the next month, yeah. It's entitled God's Plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Great. I love it. Let me see. I have asked all the questions I wanted to ask. Do you have anything else you wanted to say before we move on to the
Now, I would just like my fans, my family, everybody to know that, you know, currently I've rebranded to Biigg Flexx, but just make sure that it's I, G, and X, so that you don't get the names twisted, like, you know, because there's even another, let's say, American underground rapper that also got the same name as mine, but he's actually goes by one I and one G.
Okay.
So, okay, now I'm just saying. So,
yeah.
Mine is it's actually a little bit unique, so it goes by I, G, and X. So just make sure that I'm no longer Wiz Youngblood, which I was before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chomi,
Yes.
he rebranded. So
Yeah, so you can
He's a
check it
whole
out
new
on all the
dude,
social
yes.
media like platforms. Check it out on Twitter. You can check it out on Instagram. Check it out on YouTube. That's the name, like Biigg Flexx.
great. And I was about to ask you, can you plug yourself? But
He did it already, the first sentence.
yeah.
He said, guys, Biigg Flexx,
Yeah, no, that's great, man. Besides that, where can people find you? Where can they find your music?
Yeah.
You know,
They can find my music basically on all musical platforms like Spotify, Instagram. Even on Instagram, you can type in, like, if you want to put in story, you can just check. Just make sure that you got a spelling right. You can check it out on Spotify, YouTube, even at Google itself, Facebook. There's even a musical page that I've created. So yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Guys, I, G.
Are you also on YouTube as well?
Yes,
Did
on
you
YouTube
mention
as well.
you
It's with
mentioned
the same name like
Yeah.
I've mentioned before.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
G.
Double G,
Yeah.
Hey,
FL and
Biigg Flexx.
double X, yeah.
Okay.
Biigg Flexx, thank you so much for coming through.
It's not a problem. It's
It's
my
been a
pleasure.
pleasure.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
normally
quite
I've-
like, to be honest, it was quite intense at the start, since I didn't expect, like, you know, how you hit me with the first question. So
I
we
mean,
I
it
told you
comes
to
with
calm
the
down,
territory.
bro.
I
Don't
I
worry
just
about
lost
it.
the voice. The what?
I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, like as time goes by, really, trust me, I did, and I'm still hoping to come back. Like,
Oh, no,
if I've got
definitely.
some new content and everything, so I will be much more relaxed if I have to.
Oh no, definitely.
Come
You're
back,
more
yeah.
than welcome. Whenever you have new content coming out, whenever you need to brand something or
Yeah,
you need to advertise something,
Just
the
shout.
platform is for everyone. Just
I will do so.
hit me
Yeah.
up, yeah. Great. So everybody, that was Biigg Flexx. And I'm going to leave you guys with the sounds of Biigg Flexx. And we'll be back. Sometimes it's best to tell the person sometimes it's best to tell the person your real intentions. Twist young blood. I regret the day I texted. Should have told you more, but I simply kept quiet till this day that I be gone. Only if I had a chance, I might trade it with my life.